You know when you go to the store and you're so crippled with all the products that are on sale and you're just kind of like, oh, what do I do? This is also known as the paradox of choice. Mia, what about you?
I just want my skin to look like skin. And seriously, there are like so many products out there, like foundations and products that give you different finishes, enhances different things, it has different textures,
or it's luminous, matte, semi-matte, 12-hour stay, all day, waterproof. So lucky for you guys, in this video, we're going to be breaking down what these 4 products are best known for, what skin types they work with, and show you guys which one actually lasts throughout the day.
And we're gonna try a product on each side of the face over 2 days, and we're gonna put them to the ultimate test.
Make sure before we jump into the video, you've subscribed, hit that notification bell and select all notifications because you don't want to miss anything. Okay, have you done it? Okay, let's go. You might want to ask yourself what kind of texture you like. Are there any skin benefits that you want? Is it color correcting to cover redness, cover over pores, brightening effect for your skin type? But also ask yourself, what is your skin type? Is it oily? Is it dry? Is it combination? So starting off with skin tints.
What is skin tint?
Skin tint kind of lies in between bare skin and a little bit of makeup. It's like this wash of color over the skin that's normally lightweight and very light coverage. It evens out discoloration and leaves your face looking more toned and smooth and dewy. They're normally very breathable, thinner formula, and it kind of auto fits to your skin. So what is a tinted moisturizer? As the name suggests, you use it as a moisturizer, but you also get additional coverage. A tinted moisturizer gives hydration to the skin, but at the same time, it evens out the complexion. And a lot of tinted moisturizers, because they are moisturizers, they're packed full of vitamin C, E, botanical extracts, and antioxidants, and also a lot of the time they have some sort of sunscreen in them. Okay guys, day 1. So I'm in the makeup room in the office and I'm about to put on the first 2 products. We're going to be using the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Complexion Perfector. This is the tinted moisturizer. It's actually got salicylic acid in it for acne treatment. So as you can see, I have some blemishes. These are all like old acne scars, so it's not lumpy or anything, it's just a scar. I haven't used this one before, so it will be pretty interesting to see. I like to just apply these type of things with my hands because it like warms up the product. And I mean, you would apply a moisturizer with your fingertips anyway, so yeah. When you put it in, it's very light and it looks like I've applied nothing.
The Laura Mercier Flawless Tinted Moisturizer, and I'm putting on this side of my face. I'm just gonna try it because everyone keeps raving about it. I've never got into tinted moisturizer. I needed heavy, full on to cover my acne and everything like that. So to me, tinted moisturizer was just a joke.
It's like settled in a little bit, so I'm just gonna take a little bit more and just apply another like half layer maybe. The thing with tinted moisturizers is I feel like you can't exactly build up the coverage.
But you can still see like my little blemishes coming through. So it's not really a full coverage, obviously. Even if I like layer it, you can still kind of see it. So there's really no point layering it.
So after 2 layers, you can see that my skin is definitely a little bit more evened out, but you can definitely still see my scars, as well as still a little bit of the darkness under my eye. Definitely light sheer coverage, almost invisible. I'm going to be using the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint that I got from Sephora. This is like a mousse texture. It's not runny, so let's put some of this on. Definitely right off the bat, this has got more coverage. It's like covering way better than the tinted moisturizer. Whoa. Whoa.
The First Aid Beauty Triple Protection Skin Tint on this side of my face. As you can see of the texture of the foundation, it's actually very watery, like a water-based sort of foundation that you gotta just work it onto the skin.
This has actually got really good coverage for a skin tint. And actually I was expecting it to be a little runnier. It really just erases all the discoloration. The tinted moisturizer is actually a little bit darker than this skin tint. So I have a slight discoloration on my my face.
So it feels really lightweight on the face. I'm loving this actually. It might just be a little bit harder to work in because you want to make sure you blend out any edges if I have any droplets on my face.
So this side, oh my god, look at my pores. You can see all my pores with this like tinted moisturizer situation. But on this side, it looks way more smooth. I don't know what it is. It just like gives this soft focus look, which is kind of blowing my mind.
This side has a tiny little bit more coverage, but it feels like it's a little bit heavier than this side. And coverage wise, this is obviously slightly less coverage than this side, but you can still see blemishes through it anyways. Let's just see how this works throughout the day and I'll check in with you guys later. Hi guys, so it is pretty much the end of the day. I'm still loving the skin tint side because I feel like this almost looks like no makeup, as well as just giving your skin that bit of color. With this one, I can still start to feel a little bit oily around this area with the Tinted Moisturizer. It's getting a little bit greasy along here, especially in this region where I can kind of see pores and whatnot, which is not a good look for myself, and a little bit patchy. If I was to choose one to wear to have that sort of like no makeup look, I would go with a skin tint. It still feels quite dry and like skin.
Hello. Okay, so it's 7:30 now. I am oily like a frying pan. Just the NARS did a better job at kind of like controlling my oil throughout the day, kind of blurring over my pores, and it looked brighter. This side is definitely shiny, which is Tinted Moisturizer, and my pores are humongous, especially on this side. I don't know if you can tell, throughout the day they only got bigger. So both of that did pretty well in terms of holding makeup, but just in terms of like coverage and long lasting, I feel like the NARS is better, so I would choose this one if you have like oily skin. Alright, so moving on to CC cream. So CC cream stands for color correction. It's great for camouflaging redness or dull skin. I mean, like a lot of these sound like they're doing the same thing. The reality is it is because they are. So CC cream can range from more of like a really sheer coverage to more of like almost a medium. And it really is designed to kind of camouflage into your skin and cover, for the most part, hyperpigmentation and a little bit of like discoloration. And then there's foundation. We are going to use a low coverage foundation, the most sheer of the range.
Good morning guys. As you can see, it is freezing here in Australia. So today I'm going to be trying half face low coverage foundation and half face CC cream. The CC cream I'm going to go for is the Chanel CC cream complete correction. My color is number 20, which I feel like is actually still quite light. I normally go for a 30 in the summer, so I stick to a 20 in the winter. So before, when I had acne and whatnot, I would prefer a heavier coverage because it would cover all the like acne scarring and spots like that. So this to me is quite a full coverage, and it still gives you that nice glow. Can you see that glow? The glow.
So for CC cream, I'm going to use my favorite. It's the Arborian Skin Illuminating High Definition Face Cream. The cool thing about the CC cream, so when you put it on your skin, it comes out white. I think it's like pigment beads in them. And then you start to work it into the skin and then it just blends in. So I'm just gonna put this onto the right side. Okay, so as you can see, I do have old acne scarring and just some like pigmentation. Let's see how well this can like cover it up.
And I find the best way to apply this is actually either a sponge or a brush. I actually don't really like my fingers because I feel like this takes forever. Maybe that amount was too much because I could have used a lot less because the coverage is so high. As you can see already, there is a huge difference from this side of my face to that side of my face. Covered most of my sunspots and freckles and everything, so you don't really see much medium to full coverage, I think.
So I have the CC cream on this side. You can see that it's kind of just evened out my face. Like it's more of a flatter plane than on this side where there's still discoloration around my eyes. I can still see the scarring on my chin, and also this area tends to get really red.
Then on the other side, I will be using this low cover foundation by Marc Jacobs. It's called Shameless. It gives you like a youthful look, a long wear foundation, but very lightweight and also not a lot of coverage. It comes out like this, which I can see it's already darker than my CC cream. So I'm definitely gonna look like a weirdo today. If you guys ever see me on the streets today, be like, haha, that's that girl that put 2 different foundations on their face. What a weirdo.
And I'm going to be using Estee Lauder's Invisible Fluid Makeup. So I'll show you the consistency. It's really runny. So you can see it's just like dripping down my hand. Normally, the more watery the consistency of foundation, not all the time, it generally means that the coverage is more sheer. So I'm just going to apply this on with my hands as well. Oh, the color's pretty good. It's not too light actually.
Immediately you can tell it gives you a bit of coverage, but not the same coverage as this side, because this one still has a semi-matte finish. It doesn't have this glow that the CC cream has, so this actually dries down to like more of a matte-ish feel, although this side is doing a lot more of a coverage job than this side.
Okay, so now I have both sides on. So as you can still see this scar, and you can also still see my scars here on this side. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I feel like the CC cream was actually better at just creating more of a illuminated and even base. This one kind of just makes me look like I've covered my skin, I've made it even, but it doesn't look like fantastic.
I like how this feels like skin. It dries down like pretty matte, whereas this one gives you that glow. And the challenge now is to walk out the house like this and not be asked, what is wrong with you? I'll check in with you guys in a couple of hours and see how this holds up.
And I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup, do my hair. So nothing crazy, just put some eyeliner on, some lip gloss. But I can tell that I can see my pores for days. They are so huge because I didn't apply a primer, which I normally do. Gonna go on about my day.
As you can probably see from the wear and tear of the foundations today, there's some sunglasses mark. As you can, it's more obvious on this side because it's got the heavier coverage, and whereas it's not so obvious on this side. Because of how oily this is, it makes my waterproof eyeliner run, whereas this side it doesn't. In terms of glow, you still see that nice glow on the CC cream. This side is still semi-matte and feels more like skin. In terms of getting the CC cream benefits, you are getting more moisturizing components, antioxidants, anti-aging, as well as more coverage, whereas a low coverage foundation give you coverage and just that sort of skin look, I guess. It really depends on what you personally prefer, and not much on the nose.
Just thought I would check back in at the end of the day to show you guys how it looks. Okay, so I am like oily. I actually prefer the CC cream over the low coverage foundation because it actually did a really good job in kind of like giving that glow as well as look really smooth. I don't know what it is. This one from the get-go was a little bit patchy. Wasn't really feeling that foundation at all. My vote goes for the CC cream. Bing!
Shine red like a diamond.
So that was the video, guys. Which one did you think looked the best or sat the best or felt the best? Obviously, it really does just depend on your own lifestyle and what you're most comfortable with, and also your own skin condition and what you want like a foundation or a skin product to do. So we hope you found this helpful and it like helped you when you go out to find the product that is best suitable for your face. Let us know if you have any other questions, or if you just liked this video, let us know what you liked most about it. Leave us a comment and we'll make sure we reply to that. Make sure you're also subscribed to the family and notified for all our new videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!